G'day gang, welcome to my channel, Skypilot here. This is the Eachine EX5. This is Eachine's latest, I suppose you could say, Mavic clone look-alike type of drone. Let's crack on into the box. The Eachine EX5, when you receive it, you will see on the box it has things like speed control, 1 key return, headless mode, altitude hold, HD camera and GPS. All pretty standard for this type of drone that Eachine and other manufacturers are putting out. However, this one is slightly better. It's got some brushless motors here. You can either get it with a 200 meter range or a 1000 meter or 1 kilometer range. We have a tick for 2 batteries and a tick for 1000 meter 5G 4K. Let's crack on in. So I'm going to run over this unit, see what's in the package here, get some text and specs and some links going for you guys, and shortly after we're going to take it on its maiden. Nice little carry case, extendable handles there. Very pleasant. As we open her up, we can see it has some padding here. Very nice for transportation. We have a zipper compartment up the top containing remote assistance direction package. Small bag containing single-sided props, 2, 3, 4 of those. Some small screws for the props, a small screwdriver and a standard USB charging cable. Highly comprehensive instruction manual. However, looking through my kit here, there's one thing you guys are going to need, which they didn't supply: a magnifying glass. Because these books are so tiny, I can't read a thing. That's really hard to read, guys. Drop me a comment if you have actually got this unit and have read the book, because I'm going to need some of the lenses you guys are wearing, because that's tiny. So everything's going to be in this video, so hopefully you guys won't need to read the book. Okay, 2 battery packs. So we have our proprietary batteries down here. Okay, these are 2200 milliamp, 7.4 volts. Just up the front here, you'll see your USB charging point. Looks like there's a red light and a flashing green light, so I would assume straight away, and when you have a solid color come up, I'd say she's fully charged. Standard fitting Eachine controller here. This is where this package comes in handy. It's pretty good. I'd probably just cut that down there, stick this on so you can see what buttons do what. 4 by AAA batteries in the rear here, guys, and the antennas, if you do happen to break one, don't stress because they don't do anything. They just sit there and look good. Down the bottom here is where you insert mobile phone here so that you can see what's going on. Okay, so the unit itself, with our batteries, Eachine claiming 30 minutes flight time. I can guarantee you I'll be testing that, so stay tuned. Weight, Eachine claiming about 220 grams, so let's have a look and see what it is exactly. 155 grams, and we should have our 231.2 grams. 4K HD, video I believe isn't 4K, it's 1080, however the stills are at 4K. Let's just talk about the camera first. So focal length, we're looking at 50 times zoom. Resolution is 4K, which is set up at 3840 by 2160, 25 frames a second, and the image transmission is 1080p. Photo resolution, we're looking at 3840 by 2160. So the video resolution I was saying isn't the 4K, it's 1920 by 1080. Okay, a couple of quick specs and stats. Apparently 1000 meters travel, 30-minute flight time from our batteries. Flying speed is approximately top speed of 7 meters a second, Altitude 120 meters, and that's as far as you'll go. I shall test that as well. Ascending speed is approximately 5 meters per second. It uses a GPS, which is a GLONASS and barometer. And of course you need a mobile phone, Wi-Fi, 5G band with GPS, otherwise it won't connect and you won't be able to see where you're going. The motors on these are 1406 brushless motors, so that's going to be really interesting to see how they go. So, a bit like the Mavic, open the legs up, front ones first, otherwise the feet catch, and then the rear. And as you can see, it's actually a nice looking unit, and it feels quite strong and well made in the hand to carry too. It feels very pleasant to hold. It doesn't look like a cheapie. I know the Eachine E58, massively popular still today, does feel a bit plasticky. However, this one feels like a little bit of thought has gone into it. However, as you've probably seen in other videos, it's got an SD card here, so you think let's have an SD card for recording some of that cool HD footage, but Eachine for some reason have said not this time. So nice little rubber feet there. Two things, Eachine, please bring out a V2 with an SD card and a larger manual. Apart from that, this thing here is going to be a big seller. I mentioned the cam up the front there. Long press the stop start button and it will make a noise, and we'll have some flashing lights, which is nice. So one of the good additions with this unit, just make sure it's, yep, one of the good additions with this unit is when you're flying along and you want to adjust your camera. If you're flying, yep, and if you're flying and you want to adjust your camera, press of a button and it will beep quite loudly. And as you can see, we're just about straight down to the ground there. And I can hear the zoom going. And push it up again. It goes up in here, 5-degree increments. So you'll see it will go level, and then it will actually point upwards too. So I'll get you some views of that shot later, guys, when we're flying, so you can see exactly how that goes in the air. But that's pretty decent. Nice little feature. In case you guys are puzzled about the size, yeah, the main body you're looking at, yeah, approximately 5 inches, 13.5 centimeters. End of arm to end of arm, about 25 centimeters, 10 inches. And it looks fairly well held together too, guys. There's some quality joints down here for those arms, and as I said, they have a very satisfying locking mechanism on. Yeah, I think they've done a really good job with these arms here too, guys. I won't know exactly how they're put together until I pull it apart. However, by the look of those joints, it's constructed really well. Quick unboxing, guys. I'm going to wait for the wind to disappear, and then I'm going to take this bird up in the sky, do a range test, do a height test, do a speed test, do a recording test, do a gimbal motor test, and generally just do a mega test. So that's going to be really cool. Looking forward to it. Smash that bell for the next video coming up real soon of this unit. It's going to be good. Looking forward to it. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Eachine EX5.